Hey guys, this is LC, and I am back with another review. This is Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 46, Love Bombs. So let's jump right into it. This week, it picks right up where it left off with Brittany and Key Rock at the altar, I guess, about to elope. When Brittany basically tells him, I got something to tell you, and they walk off to the side for privacy. She basically tells him that I spoke to the probation officer, and the probation officer said this wouldn't be a good idea, and this just don't feel right. And Key Rock, he's all mad because he's like, I put all this together, I look stupid, I feel stupid, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, all in all, he know it's right, and this is all scripted, and they're happy and love, and they're gonna work it out. But afterwards, he's all in his feelings, so he goes back to the mentor's house to pack his stuff. So he about to go to Texas, and she's like, no, you're not going anywhere. We're giving me a couple of more days. We're going to work this out and figure it out. So I'm for sure they do figure it out. I like how they talk it out and, just listen to one another and move forward. So next is Bianca and Daniel. They work my nerves. She works my nerves. He's recorded and said like he's been looking for a job. Nobody want to give him a job. Nothing is really working out for him. And but he ends up finding a job. He's like working with a moving company, and you got to start somewhere. She's just giving him a hard time. Like he's like, well, I have you. And she's like rolls her eyes. She just is and I can understand you get out and you want bigger and better things to happen, and they don't happen as soon as you want them to. But like if you want to date an inmate and you know that this state situation, you can't really do that much complaining. You just kind of got to be there and be supportive. If not, let the relationship go, because she don't really look like she that interested in him at all. I think she just needs somebody, and she is going with this storyline right now. I think she's pregnant, and I think that's why they're staying together. All right. Only reason I be going so fast is because y'all don't be watching my videos, and I'm new, and I'm trying to just get my watch hours up. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. But Justine and Michael, they're picking up from their last little argument at the lawyer's office about what she wants to do if she happens to pass away, and about her daughter basically taking custody of her boys. And they just discussed that a little more. And then later on in the scene, they are with the kids, and they're gonna go shopping. They're gonna see the mom. I think the mom is moving to Vegas, so we'll see what's up with them. I know I think they had their baby already, so again, this is all just filler scene. And they have a podcast if you want to like check them out in real time, and they did a meet and greet. I'm not for sure how it went, but yeah, they seem to be happy. All right, Kim and Joey, they go see a lawyer. She be seeing a lawyer for everything but her divorce. But she went to go see a lawyer to basically see if they purchase a house right now where her husband have any rights to it. So the lawyer basically told her, girl, file for divorce and stop playing. And then they start talking about this paternity again, and will the husband have rights to her kid? They really don't have much going on. They both look crazy, and she always got this weird look on her face. All right, Tenny and Rob. She liked to pick a fight with him. I think I said this in one of my other videos about this tattoo on his arm about with the X. And she said it like, you got 2 weeks covered up, because he told her she got 2 weeks to get a job. She does currently have a job. He just like gave her flowers on social media, and they're really doing good. He went to go meet with his dad, and that's a beautiful relationship, and just talking about life and dad stuff. And then they were talking about basically making a baby. They went out on a date. I thought they was going to make a baby, but they went out on a date, and just basically talking about, he just says like, what would, him and her make, he wants his own child. Like, yes, you do see your wife's kids as your kids. Those are your kids, understandable. But, sometimes people have that urge to like want to see what their seed can create, and he's been locked up and he didn't have those opportunities. And I feel him like, while I still can, and while I am out and I might as well do it. All right, and last but not least, Zaria and Troy. So, you could tell like the timeline picks up a little later. Um, they go to a dispensary, and he's just talking about like how drugs or weed looks different than it was when he was out on the streets, and they just have a little moment in the dispensary, and then it cuts to another scene, like they go smoke, and it cuts to a scene where he's like hugging her and crying, and he's like venting. The thing is, when he was at the dispensary, he looked high and not off weed. Like his eyes be bulging out his head, and he just be looking crazy, and it just gives me like high vibes, like pills or something like that. Like I'm not even for sure, but and this is all allegedly. I don't know. I don't know him like that. I know that Mama Karen be spilling some tea, but yeah, and like for him to be crying like that later, I always say mental health is very important, and he needs a counselor. Like these are not people I would want to come seek help from because they need help, and it's nothing wrong with needing help. It's nothing wrong with finding somebody to talk to. So so they basically end with him taking the son to the zoo and or the museum, and they're gonna have a bonding day with them, and she just kind of asks like how he feels about it, and like disciplining him, and like I don't know, maybe she hinting that she pregnant. I don't know. It's just I feel like everybody pregnant. But let's talk about it below, you guys. How do you feel? Please subscribe. Please watch my videos. I'm new and I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and I appreciate you. I'll see you in my next video.